Number 3 because who really likes it? I mean, it's a
Don't you throw so hard to Chase? You like
Thanks,
him in the face.
That's so hard. It's like a knife on. Oh no, it didn't mean, but oh God.
I don't know what you just said.
So anyway, this was time you're always less entertaining than this video.
Hey guys, we're back with another top 5 video. I'm Chase. This is my sweet brother Cody. And this video is going to be our top 5 underrated rides at Walt Disney World. So if you want to get started, go ahead and dive in this thing.
At number 5 on most underrated rides I have Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom. I think that this is a ride that, especially now, with Flight of Passage, Navi River to an extent, but then you also have Safari, Everest, you know, all the great rides are in Animal Kingdom right now. It's swept under the rug a little bit, and really I think it's a ride that most people enjoy. You know, it has like a good mix of thrill, but not like too much over the top. So yeah, number 5 is Dinosaur.
Okay. I like it. My number 5 is going to be Astro Orbiter.
Okay.
So, you know, it's kind of like a forgotten ride of Disney World. It's the same thing as the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, and then the Dumbo ride, and they also have a ride at Dino Land. But I think this one's underrated because it has a great view of Magic Kingdom. It's like on top of where the People Mover is. So you get a great view of that, get a great view of Tomorrowland. I think it's going to be even cooler when Tron gets here. So great view. I mean, it is just like a carnival type ride, but I mean, can't beat the view.
Also, now that you say that, I think when we're there in December, we definitely need to check it out. I think it may be a really good point of view for construction too. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll check it out when we go to Disney World in December. But definitely, yeah, I think that's a good one. Definitely one that a lot of people overlook. I know I do for sure on some of my trips to Disney. Number 4, I have Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. I don't know if any of y'all out there follow Tom and Sophie on YouTube. They're some of my favorite YouTubers. But a few trips ago, I think them and I don't remember the other YouTuber that went in there for one of their first times too. But those are people that, you know, go to the park all the time and, you know, vlog all their stuff, and they had only been there like once or twice, so they didn't really experience it. And afterwards they were like, wow, that was fantastic. Like, never thought it would be that amazing of a show. And it really is. Like, it's so different all the time. Like, some rides at Disney, I mean, you're at Disney, so not to a great extent, but some rides at Disney can get stale if you go a lot. You know, if you go a lot, you know what to expect on the ride. It's the same songs, it's the same routine. But with Laugh Floor, it's fresh and new. It's interaction with the audience. Every show is completely different, and everyone I've been in has been like really hilarious. So like, most of them are funny. You know, I really think it's an underrated attraction that not a lot of people, people that are probably watching this video and us that go to Disney fairly regularly, we probably get it. But like for newcomers and first timers especially, I think it's probably one that can be overlooked. Don't overlook it. Definitely check it out because it's one of our favorites.
Yeah, I love it. It's funny, it's entertaining. I love it. It was on my top 5 shows list. I just didn't put it on here because I don't think it's underrated. But what you said, you brought up a good point with the YouTubers not ever doing that. So, you know, can't disagree with
that. I think more than don't know it's there, underrated, I think it's overlooked.
Yeah.
It's probably
That's
the
it.
best way to
Because
describe
it
it.
is in Tomorrowland, and
Right.
Tomorrowland has a lot of cool stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think anyone leaves that show thinking, oh, that was a bad show. Is that you?
That
Oh.
was Evan.
Shout out to Ed.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone ever leaves that saying it was a bad show. But I think it can be overlooked. Like, I think if you go, you enjoy it,
Yeah.
and it's not underrated.
I don't think
But I
anyone
think it's
doesn't like the show.
But I think
Unless you're the one that get picked on, and some people will
get upset.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use the word I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
But
Comment
yeah.
below what word do you think that was.
Was it only one word? Or was it 2 words?
I don't know.
Was it a hyphen?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah, I think I don't know. Like I said, I
I
think
think
it's
it is
over.
hyphenated.
I think
Now that I think about it.
I think that Munchies and Clap For is overlooked, and that's why it's underrated. Not necessarily because when people leave, their opinions about it, but just because I think it's overlooked in
Mhm.
parts.
Okay. My number 4 underrated ride. You said overlooked? Yeah. My number 4
Was that hyphenated?
underlooked? Overlooked?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the hyphen. I'm in college and I don't understand the hyphen or semicolon, so that's a problem. Number 4 on my list is going to be Dinosaur. You had a number 5. Again, it's just one of those rides that's like overlooked. You never hear anyone talking. Like when you hear or watch videos about people talking about their favorite rides at Disney, you never hear Dinosaur mentioned or see Dinosaur mentioned. And I mean, I'm not saying it is a top 5 ride, but it's so much fun to go on it.
I agree.
And oftentimes the ride's not too long. It depends on what time of the day it is. But you can just get on it and repeat and just keep getting in line and going on it. And it's fun every single time. It does have a little thrill factor. And I know the little comments at the end, they get me every time.
Also,
So the screeching, I'm like...
at some point they updated it because it's definitely different. There's different editions from last time we went, and it's a lot better ride. Like the vehicle moves a lot better, and I think there's some different dinosaur interactions. So if you haven't been in a while, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely changed like in the past
And I love
6 to 8 months or so.
And there's always little kids in the ride, and then they always get terrified.
Yeah.
And in the pictures, they're like, which we have a picture, and then like, there's like an old man on our Instagram. There's an old man with like, I guess his grandkids, and like the grandkids are doing like perfectly fine, and then the old guy's like having like a mental breakdown. It looks like so.
It's good crazy. All right, number 3 for me. My next 2 are gonna be rides that I think like what I call like Disney hipsters, like people that have like just came around to liking Disney recently and
Is that us?
hop on. Well, no, we've been going to Disney since we were like 5.
Okay.
But like people that have just kind of hopped on the Disney bandwagon recently, and that's you. No offense, but I think that sometimes they go overboard on the stuff, and they act like they're huge fans of things, and I'm like, okay, calm down, like. But anyway,
Like it's Figment, it's not that good.
right, yeah, like it's definitely you're gonna get a lot of hate mail for that, but you probably yeah, like Figment. I love the character of Figment, but the ride, come on, guys, like really. Anyways, whatever. I feel like it's something with
I feel like every video we mention Figment
Yeah, I
or
feel like
something that's
something
controversial.
super controversial. Yeah. But yeah, I think these next 2 rides are like rides that like have just gained in popularity recently. But that for first timers and newcomers, they don't visit them sometimes because they're not really hyped up how other rides are. So number 3 for me is Jungle Cruise.
Love it.
I love that ride. I've loved it, since the beginning. The puns are just hilarious. Like it's just so funny. Like different skippers are, the ride varies so much depending on the skippers. The skipper makes that ride. Be sure, like we've said it in videos about rides before, be sure to interact with your skipper because that can make or break the ride. But yeah, so Jungle Cruise number 3, I think it is an underrated attraction because it's not one of the Magic Kingdom's most talked about rides. I think it should be. I think it's a great ride. So yeah, number 3, Jungle Cruise.
I would say it's definitely underappreciated because
Definitely.
even Pirates and like Haunted Mansion, I feel like, are thrown in above Jungle Cruise, and I feel like Jungle Cruise is better than those two rides.
I
Not
would,
that I don't like them, but
I would agree with that. I think probably the reason those two are ahead of it is because they've been in the park forever.
Well, how long has Jungle Cruise?
I mean, it's been there a long time now that you mention it. I mean, I think they're all right about the same time. Like, I don't know if they're like park open or within that like
And
3-year time.
every single time we've been on Jungle Cruise, there's always majority of the people riding just sit there like, and it's
That
like,
is
what are
true.
y'all doing?
That is
Like,
true.
this is
Interact.
great entertainment.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I think that's definitely true. I think part of the problem maybe people first timers may not know what to expect.
you know,
So when they get on, they're like, oh, I was expecting something totally.
I was
different.
expecting real animals.
You're right. So
I thought this was gonna be like safari.
yeah, so I don't know, but yeah. So number 3 for me, Jungle Cruise.
My number 3 is going to be It's Tough to Be a Bug.
I'm glad you put this on.
Yes.
Spoiler, it's not on my list, but it's definitely honorable mention.
It's a great show. Well, when it first came out, it was like the best show, and now that it's gotten older, it's kind of it's like right in front of the park, but yet it's still overlooked, and it's how old, and it's still great. It's still funny every time. It's one of those shows you go in that the show doesn't change, but every time you go in it, the audience is just laughing like, oh, it's amazing. And then there's always someone that gets really scared,
Yeah.
and they start like
Yeah.
let out a scream, and that's just funny because we
Yeah.
know it's coming,
Yeah,
and we're like, wait for it,
there.
and, like,
Yeah,
"Ah," and they're like, yup.
and kids too.
Oh yeah.
And it's so funny because it always starts on like the right side and like migrates to
Mhm.
the left, and like
Mhm.
people are like, wait, what are they screaming? Ah, like,
Yeah.
and then they scream. So it's definitely an honorable mention for me. It didn't make my list, but definitely deserved to be up there. All right, number 2 for me, and I think I struggled with is this underrated or not, because I think a lot of people are starting to come along the lines of loving
I kicked my hair, I'm sorry.
of loving the ride now and appreciating how great it is. But the people mover, like, it's so great for so many reasons, and to be honest, it's super versatile. So let me explain why.
Mhm.
So I've been on that ride countless times in the last few trips because I've realized this. It is a ride that you can go on just to go on a ride. Like,
Mhm.
let's say you have a fast pass in 40 minutes and you need some time to kill, get on People Mover. It's like 15 minutes. It's awesome. You can just sit back, you can relax. It's a good time. 2, it's a hot day. You need a ride you can cool off on. You can go down to the launching pad. Go to the launching pad. You can get a drink. I think that's what it's called.
That sounds good.
It was a launching pad.
If it's not, it should be.
Yeah, I think it's launching pad. If it's not, they changed it. 'Cause it definitely was before. But I think it's launching pad. You can get a drink. You go to the top. You can drink while on the ride. And it's cool. Number 3, if it's raining, hop on the People Mover. And you can just stay on because no one's going to be getting in the line while it's raining because the line's outside. So if it's just drizzling, go get in the line. Like last time we went, we got in line right when it started drizzling. We got on and it just started pouring.
Mhm.
And we just stayed on it like 2 or 3 times, enjoyed the ride. Like, it was pouring down rain, we stayed dry. Like, perfect. Like, it's so versatile because it gives you so many different options. And at the same time, it's not just going in going in something you've already done. Like, if you've already done Carousel Progress, yeah, it fits for air conditioned and if it's raining, but you don't really want to do it again.
Yeah.
Whereas Carousel Progress, like, it's a quick 10 or 15 minute ride that gives you great views of the park and
Whereas People Mover does.
right. Whereas did I?
Yeah.
People Mover. Sorry, People Mover gives you a great view of the park. Whereas Carousel Progress, like, sure, like, it's a fine attraction, but after you do it once, for me, like, once is like, I'm good. Yeah, like, I don't want to keep going in the
Unless it's like 130 degrees outside, I wouldn't want to do it twice.
Right, agreed. Whereas the People Mover, like, I don't know, it's just cool. Like, I mean, it's the same ride and it goes to the same stuff, but I guess, like, the scenery and, like,
Mhm.
you can people watch, like, all together, it's just great. Like, I love that ride.
My number 2 is going to be the Janitors. And again, if you watched our top 5 show list, this was on it. Spoiler. If you didn't see it, go watch it. It's a great video, great entertainment. If I do say so myself.
At the least, it's good looking entertainment.
That's true. I'm glad you said that. Janitors, you know, how more underrated can you get? I mean, it's my number 2.
I agree. I would say that a vast majority, not a vast, but majority of people that go to Epcot don't know what the Janitors are.
And it's a great show. Like, I enjoy it every single time I see it. And for something that majority of people don't even know is there, because like every time we see it, I mean, no one's like there before it starts.
No, like only
except for us.
Yeah.
And then it's just something that like people like graduate.
Like stumble upon.
It's like what was it, Mulch, Sweat, and Shears?
Yes, that was so.
That was a good show. That just came up to my mind.
That was so good. Ugh.
Rest in peace, Mulch.
What do you miss more? Mulch, Sweat, and Shears.
Or the Canadian Lumberjacks. Ooh, that's tough.
So for those that don't know, Mulch, Sweat, and Shears, just because I think we're less publicizing Lumberjacks. Because Lumberjacks, like, well, by Canada, there's a big swimming pool. Like, you're gonna be curious, you're gonna check it out. So I think probably more people check that out than Mulch, Sweat, and Shears.
I think they were there longer than the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, I think they were there for 2 years. But they were on the streets of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's on the part of the park that's closed now.
Yeah, it was a park
where like
was
New York City was.
Yeah, where all the skylines were before you get to Lights, Motors, Action. Anyway, they were performing on that street, and they were really good.
Yeah, they were really good. I just thought of that now. But yeah, it's like the same thing as them. Like, it's not like a show that you like sit and wait for. It's just a show that, there's like janitors playing drums as trash cans.
Right.
It's a good show.
Agreed.
Good show. Very underrated.
Agreed. All right. So number one for me, and if you watch my top 5 shows video, you know what this is. Pause it here, comment below to guess what it is. It's
no,
the
they don't do that, right?
I know, but it's the Country Bears. It is so good. You don't. Why are you booing the Country Bears?
It's not underrated.
Yes, it is.
No.
No one goes to Country Bears. I know this because every time we go, it's never full. And it's so good. Oh, you can't make it through that show without laughing. It's so good. Do you disagree?
I'm not saying anything.
Look, Country Bears is an amazing show.
It's not a top 5 show at Disney.
Oh my goodness. It's the number 1 show at Disney. But regardless, I mean, most people are going to say Lion King, and I get that. But hey, we're all different. We all have different opinions. That's what makes the Disney community great. But yeah, I think Country Bears is great, and I think it's underrated because, like I said, most of the shows we go in, there's not a whole bunch of people there, but it's just so much fun. Like, it's such good entertainment. You clap along with the band. Like, the songs are funny. Like, it's really edgy for Disney. Like, so many things. Like, I don't know. I just think the Country Bears.
Apparently not as edgy as Pirates.
Look, we have our own
We have 2 of them.
joke thing that we can do music with. It's great. Anyways,
Do you hear me?
What?
So it's not as bad as Pirates, apparently. As the redhead scene.
Oh yeah. Apparently it's not that risque.
Talking about the Disney community being great, except for those that believe that should have changed.
Yeah, I mean, I think majority of the Disney community wanted to keep it.
We don't like it.
Okay, while I say this, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about this. We're doing good. Number 1.
So yeah, I'll just edit it out.
No, number 1, Country Bears.
You don't trust me?
It's great. No, I don't.
Ah,
But number 1, Country Bears. Go check it out. It's awesome.
Alright. My number 1 most underrated attraction in Disney World is the People Mover. You talked about it earlier. It's starting to get, this opinion is starting to get a lot more popular about how great this ride is, and I love it. Hopefully it doesn't get online. Starting to get online, because then I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be like, I like this before anyone else did.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Well, I think luckily since it's an Omni mover, like it's constantly moving. Hopefully that helps with lines. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. You took me off track.
Did I run your people
No.
mover train of thought?
And like it can't get any worse. Like it's honestly the same, if not getting better, because Triumph's gonna be coming in.
Another ride that would be good for construction use.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of behind the Speedway, so maybe.
I think the Speedway may be a good place too. We're giving away all our good spots, so don't take them all. But
We're gonna do the Speedway for the first time in like 10 years, just to get close to the Triumph.
100%, 100%.
That's funny. But yeah, it's so underrated. A lot of people probably just look at it and it's like, oh, that's not fun. Let's do Space. I mean, it's right by Space Mountain, so obviously that's gonna be someone's opinion. And yeah, hopefully when Stitch's Great Escape gets replaced, hopefully
Sooner rather than later.
Hopefully it will be like hopefully the people mover will be more like how it is with Buzz Lightyear or Space Mountain, where you can just like see the inside of it. I think that would be cool.
Agreed.
I don't know if they can do that, but
It's Disney.
it is
Good.
Disney. They could probably make you like actually go to space if they wanted to.
Probably. I'm not 100% sure they could.
It's probably too
Worse.
they have sponsorships.
It's probably gonna
Well,
cost.
they did have sponsorships.
It's probably gonna cost about the same as the new Star Wars episode.
That's true. That's true.
All right, guys. So that's it. That's our top 5 most underrated attractions list at Walt Disney World. Be sure to check out all the other videos that we have up on YouTube right now, all the D23 information. Hopefully it's some new information for you. We try to keep it interesting, projections for where things are going to be, stuff like that. So be sure to check out all those other videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram. We are the Disney Kremlins. If you're going to be in Disneyland August 10th and 11th, hit us up. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to hang out. Check out Chase's shirt.
It's Baby Groot,
Then Baby Groot one.
the cutest Disney character
I got my
of all time.
Uniqlo Toy Story shirt on tonight. So
I like it.
definitely go check. But
That's not a paid
Sorry.
sponsorship, by
it's
the way.
it's Uniqlo.
Unique
Uniqlo.
with a Q,
Unique Glow.
no glow.
Uniqlo.
Yeah,
All right, Uniqlo. Go check it. Is that right?
yeah, sure.
All right, go check that out. It's at Disney Springs. They have awesome Disney shirts, good quality, not very expensive. Like Chase said, not a paid endorsement, but if you'd like
Yeah.
to be, you can contact us at the Disney Kremlins on Instagram. Just messages. Yeah. So
We don't get many friends.
yeah, message us because we love talking about Disney with everybody. Also, if you're gonna be in Disneyland August 10th and 11th, be sure to hit us up on Instagram if you haven't already. With we're the Disney Kremlins. Hit us up, message us. We'd love to meet up out there, hang out. If you have any tips and tricks, be sure to hit us up. We haven't ever been out there, so definitely looking for some advice. Until next time, guys, we're Disney Kremlins. Quaharini.
Quaharini.